Hey guys, welcome back again. Gonna continue this abandoned mode. I did warp around a bunch yesterday and this morning. I did find a stasis device system. Actually found, I think, either 3 or 4 of them. I just found a really good one though, so I think I'm gonna be using that one. The other ones all had an issue finding cobalt. So I weren't able to use the systems. I mean, I could have used them, but I'm trying to get everything on 3 bases. I can't remember which one it is. I put down a base computer there, though. Yeah, stasis system. So we got our cold planet. This is going to be our lush planet. And this is going to be our hot planet. The only one that's an issue is the hot planet has activated copper on it, so it will be stormy. The other ones look pretty nice. Actually, this green planet, this glacial planet, actually has fauna on it as well, make things a little bit cooler. And it's also got an additional nice looking lush planet. So, and I don't remember what these 2 were. I think this was like a Scalding planet or something, or toxic, something like that. But actually, the main reason I'm jumping in is I'm running into a lot of purple planets as I make my way towards the center, and I realized I didn't have enough nanites at the time to upgrade my ship. I have enough nanites now, so I think I'm gonna go upgrade one of those interceptors. But first I'm gonna head back to my base. I wanna make sure I have enough stuff to build the other hyperdrives that I want. So take a run back there first. And it'll also give me a chance to harvest any plants or anything I might need. Because I won't be building the stasis device farm tonight. I'm mainly focused on getting my ship upgraded. And then maybe start mapping out some hotspots there. I also never hit any purple systems, so I do want to go and build bases for materials there. You know, the quartzite and all that stuff. And I think I will use a couple quicksilver items. Mainly, I'm just looking for like the bobbleheads. I don't know where that. Okay, so the trails are in here. There should be bobbleheads. I already have these unlocked on other things. There we go. And I can never remember the effect that they give, so I'm just gonna grab all of them. I think it's Polo and Artemis that give the hyperdrive, you know, additional hyperdrive, but I'm not sure. Or it's maneuverability. And the same thing with the trails, ship trails. It's only like 5% more or something like that, but I want to try to get my hyperdrive as far up as I can. Grab all those. I'll probably just install all of them. Just making sure I grabbed them all. Okay, they're not a huge bonus, but it is a little bit extra. I want to say it's like 5% more or something like that. I think that's all of them. I haven't seen some of these yet. But, let's go to not on. Okay, these are all new. Hey, that looks pretty cool. It's a nice looking decal. Oh yeah. It's nice to see more of these organizations getting their decals. That's awesome. Nice. Yeah, some of these are nice and colorful. Oh, we got pine cones. Yeah, I still have to unlock all this stuff. Okay. And get some new shit. Alright. Nice. Looks like I got a bunch of stuff I need to unlock. Alright, let's head back to my base. I'm pretty sure... I think I have everything I need to build the other hyperdrives. Because right now all I have is the emerald and indium. Yeah, just those two. Alright. So get the other hyperdrives only add I think 50 light years. Because right now I can only warp like what 1400. Yeah, hyperdrive's only set for 1444. I should be able to double that with the other ship. Let me just head back to my base first. Okay, so actually I screwed that up, guys. I want to go to the other base. I want to unlock some pulse drive upgrades. So what I would like to do is build everything here that I need. That way I just have to transfer it over to my ship. So hopefully I have enough nanites for this stuff, because I know some of these are pricey. Alright, so I'm gonna grab that. That'll help with my maneuverability. Yeah, guys, that way I have everything I need on me. I don't have to run back to my base just to build something. I don't think this affects my range. Yeah, let's just grab it. I'm trying to keep an eye on my nanites too, because I don't want to have to go, you know, put together a bunch of runaway mold to unlock this stuff. Okay. I should have... Oh, I need to make a living glass. I think I can do that. Let's, see if I can look at that recipe. What do I need for lubricant? I'm pretty sure I have what I need, but I just want to... Okay, VCU and gamma, I should be all set. Alright. And that exosuit thing, that X-Craft summoning, I want to be able to use that. So I will grab that. I want to learn how to use this thing too. I guess there's a new way that you can make a bunch of money using this ingester. I think it's something, I believe Zane's World put it out the other day. Alright. Yeah, like I don't even have this thing unlocked, but I have one installed. So it must have come from a memory fragment or something like that. Alright, I think that's all I need. Let's check my multi-tool too. Yeah, I want to get this thing installed too. I'm gonna wait on that though. I just want to make sure I have my ship sorted out before I start blowing through nanites again. So head back over here. Yeah, what I want to try to do is build everything here. That way, if I do need something, it's already in storage, and I'm just gonna build it and strip it out of the ship. I got to figure out what ship I want to use too. Alright, that can go in storage. Oh boy, I got a bunch of stuff in here. I did hit up some of the space stations along the way, but a lot of them I just passed by. That's not much of an upgrade. Pulse engine, I can't install that. Alright, I can actually... Yeah, let's just stick that right there. No, no good. Put these in my storage. I'll hold on to these, I guess. But I keep getting Volcaster upgrades too. Let's just drag that down here. And hold on to those, because I'm probably going to need some. Alright, let me just sell off that junk. Alright, and let me just grab out this stuff. I haven't picked up any of this stuff in a couple days, so I think what I'll do is I'll just convert all this frost crystal. Alright, looks like 450 of it. I'll just turn that right into glass. 440. That's all I'm gonna get. I'm just gonna throw that away. I need to make right around 30 biodomes, so I need a lot of glass. Alright, get the rest of that put away. It's overflowing on gamma. Alright, and before I forget, actually, this one. Toss these in here. What the heck, like, what are these? Full spitter, scatter blaster. Don't think I'm gonna need those. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna grab 20 of these. I don't plan on putting them all in tech, but I forgot that they take up 9 in a slot. Yeah, that way I can at least get probably like 4 rows of technology unlocked, and then put the rest into regular cargo. Then I need, okay, I got some of those already. Oh, I got more of them down here too. Good. Toss that down there. Alright, what I'm gonna start doing is... Oh, I want to make a living glass. see if I can do it from here. I might have to pull stuff from my... Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull it from here. This is what I'm trying to avoid having to do later on. I want to make sure I got the right stuff. Okay, so crystal gamma fecium. I'm just going to bring over a bunch of it. I want to mess around with partial numbers. Alright. So make it one of these. I think it's for that hard that hyperdrive, I think. So I'm going to need one of those. That. So that should be all set. And just put the rest of that in here. I weren't sure if I'd be able to pull stuff directly from storage this way or not, so I weren't sure. Okay. If I can stop dicking around for 5 seconds, let's start emptying this ship out. All I'm gonna do is drag everything over. I wonder if I can just transfer it to this. I'm just gonna transfer it right to my inventory. Just drag all this stuff out. That's gonna keep going to the bottom every time, isn't it? Sure is. Alright, and my pulse drives. Actually, before I do that, what do we have? We got a 20, a 7, 16. I'm pretty sure these are the maximum that I have. I'm gonna compare these though, because I've got a bunch of pulse drives and other stuff too. What is this? Oh, I have no idea. Okay, that's for exosuit. Wait, no, that's a deflector shield. Let's move these down here. I want to know what these are. Because some of these I ripped out of crashed ships. I held on to them just in case they were good. That one's not even installed. Chances are they're lower than what I have, though. Alright, we got hyperdrives. That's not even installed. And, okay, rockets. Oh yeah, I want these too, the Infinite. Hopefully those are good. I'm not too worried about the weapons, or even the maneuverability, but the, why do I have this? Bring that over too. Okay, that's full spitter, scatter blaster. Let's hold on to those for now. Positron. I'm not going to be using the positron. Or that, okay. Alright, let's see what these are. Yeah, trying to see what the values are on those. So right now I've got a 30, 24, 26. So, see what that is. 17, garbage. Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm only going to have one ship, so. 16, garbage. I have a feeling most of these are going to be just garbage, so. 19. I thought I had one that was kind of low. Low is 24. Alright. 24, 26, 30. I'm just making sure they're not like supercharged or anything. Alright, so garbage. If I do use a second ship, it'll mainly to be as a mule to carry supplies. Okay, we got a 30 there. So get rid of that 24. Yeah, I have to do them one at a time because I don't want to accidentally overlook something. End up deleting the wrong one. Alright, got a 23, that's garbage. $16. Alright, so that's those. What's this? Hyperdrive. 165, that's gonna be garbage too. 300, 300. I'm pretty sure this is 300 also. Or that might actually be 350. Alright, so that's gone. I'm pretty sure these are probably junk too. Yeah, that one's no good. Okay, we got 6 and 15. Yeah, get rid of that. The boost would be nice to have, but 6 and 12. The efficiency rather would be nice to have, but sometimes I hate making decisions on some of this stuff. What I want mainly is maneuverability, so, alright. And that's not installed yet. Alright, so rip out the rest of this stuff now. You know what, I'm just going to start using this bottom row. I'm tired of scrolling up. No. Bring this over. Is this going to actually... Okay, so these will still appear in here. Let's hold off before I move any of that. I want to build this stuff first, so I don't accidentally double up on something. So that one I really don't care about. Oh, I need tritium, don't I? See, this is why I'm glad I came back here before doing this. Actually, hold on a second. I just gotta look something up real quick. I know there's a way to make tritium. I think it's dihydrogen and ferrite dust. but I just want to double check that. Oh, just regular dihydrogen. Will give me tritium, which I should have plenty of. So, actually, to get around that, I'm just going to seriously, it's just dihydrogen? Just grab, I don't know, 5 of those, I guess. That only gives me 80. Oh, it's 1 to 40. Put that back. I thought I had some of my exocraft. Yeah, you get 40 apiece. So I should be able to just toss. I should have extra though. Let me grab some dihydrogen out of here. Or some jelly, whatever. Just bring down 18. So it'll take a little bit to burn that off. I'm just gonna make up a bunch of it. Oh, what's that memory fragment? Oh, give me something. Combat scope. Not something I typically use. Just toss it up here. Might use it on another multi-tool if I end up making one for combat. Alright. Oh yeah, I can only do 150 at a time. So, no, that makes dihydrogen. Oh, 5 tritium make. Alright. I got it backwards. Read the chart wrong. Alright, well, now I got a bunch of dihydrogen. Alright, so I thought for sure there was a way to make tritium. Alright, let's see what I have for hyperclusters. Alright, I have 11 of those. I'm pretty sure I need 3 of them for some blueprint. So I'm just going to take the 8 I have. Alright. So I can always just shoot a bunch of asteroids and get more of that. I think, yeah, dihydrogen goes in here. And put those back. Alright. I'm just trying to make it so I don't screw up too many things when I do this. So, alright. I'm gonna go, I'm not too worried about that one, but this one I definitely want. So, magnetic resonance. I might as well just stay back here. I think I'm gonna be pulling a bunch of stuff out of here. Actually, let me just grab a few different things that I might need. See, this is why I like to have this stuff in here. Because of stuff like this. Might need those. I mean, I can build everything if I need it, but I'd rather not. Alright, now can I still access my ship? Of course not. Oh, now it should be good. Install. Alright. I took up 200 of that tritium. That was real quick. Now if I move this into here, it's probably going to say I can build it again, right? Okay, so I want to avoid doing that. Okay, there's that hypercluster recipe I was just thinking of. So I will actually, I just have to remember not to install it. Alright, wait, what else was in there? There's a regular warp cell, that's right. Let's run back up here. Grab a regular warp cell. And those 3 hyperclusters. Alright, let's get that installed. And what was this one? See, that one I probably won't even use. It brings your maneuverability up quite a bit, though. How much of that tritium do I have left? I want to see if there's anything else I need tritium for. I don't need it for any of this stuff. Resonator. Okay, because I do plan on installing the Infinite and the rocket launcher with the upgrade. Oh, there it is. Okay, I will need unstable plasma. Alright. So I guess I might as well just go ahead and build that then. Alright, so pulse drive and upgrades are done. Of course, now it's going to keep pulling my inventory to the top of my list now. Nope. It's a freaking game sometimes. Let me just expand this thing out, because it's going to drive me nuts. Alright, so teleport receiver. Try to keep things in a little bit of order here. Alright, so I got my A3 shields. Oh my god, this is annoying. Yeah, it's kind of like when you move around things in your inventory, and or like every time like I would want to open up this and I want to go to my exosuit, like it doesn't go to your exosuit, sometimes it goes back to whatever you were using before. Kind of like dealing with that. Alright, so we get our weapons. Won't be many of those. I just like trying to get this stuff prepared before I upgrade a ship. That way all I have to do is pull everything right into the ship and then drop it in the tech slots. Alright, so we got our hyperdrives, which actually I'll put down here. Because those I'll probably have to kind of mess around with for a bit just to figure out the best layout. I always just grab the basic, you know, in this case, the X-Class ones. Then the special ones. So I have to remember to build a cadmium drive, which I'll actually do while I'm here. Okay, so I have emerald, indium. So I want to build the Atlantid, but I also want to build cadmium. Yeah, okay, these don't give you a big bump. It's only like another 50 light years, but it's better than nothing. Okay, so cadmium is built. Indium, alright, Atlantid. So I'm gonna need, okay, get that living glass out of there. So 250 indium and 200 of that other stuff. Oh, I don't have the indium. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna have to go grab some indium. Where's that other stuff too? I know I've got some of that stuff. Oh, it's probably, I think it's in one of the ships though. That. So I still need 250 indium. Okay. Let me go put this back in here. That way at least I know where it is. And I think I'm gonna end up, I think I'm probably gonna end up using the other ship, not this one. Mainly, I know that the other ship has 3 hyperdrives, or supercharged slots right here. So, it's like a guarantee that, you know, most likely one of them is going to be over here, the last one. And I'd rather be guaranteed 3 right next to each other than, you know, 1 over here and then, you know, 1 up here or something like that. So I won't know for sure until I actually upgrade it to an S-Class. Let me run in. Oh, I want to. I keep forgetting to change my ship. I don't want to land over there with the wrong ship. Even though this thing's got nothing in it now. Everything's in my inventory. I should have some blue systems here that actually have bases in them. Let's see here. Discoveries. Okay, there we go. Alright. Activated indium sodium, 2 other bases. Oh, this is actually an indium base. I didn't realize I had just the indium base. I thought I was gonna have to go dig it up. Your bases. Yep, got an indium base. No way. I'll just swing in there and grab some indium, I guess. Yeah, I thought I was gonna have to run around for a few minutes and dig it up. But that's one thing I didn't do. I didn't do a cadmium or emerald base, I don't think. So that could be 2 more bases that I could build up. It'd be just a simple thing like this one. Yeah, a lot of times when I make up bases for those, I try to use these glitch planets because there's really nothing going on. The worst thing is you can get like a heavy sentinel planet or whatever, which is what you don't really want. I'll just take all of that, I guess. Alright. And actually, while I'm here, go to my ship and get that installed. Alright, so that'll be done. And move that into my exosuit. So that should be all the tech I need. I just have to remember to transfer everything over. So head back to my base, and then I think I'm gonna be all set to go up, you know, upgrade these. I'll head back there real quick. One more thing I do want to do here is build my weapons. I'm gonna need phosphorus, and that's all set to go too. So we'll grab some phosphorus. Actually, I'll drop off that indium too. Take that with me. And 200 phosphorus. I might have to actually go to my phosphorus farm at some point too. I only need 200 of that. Yeah, get these built here too. I almost forgot to do this. So get that installed. Move these over. Because I won't be using the photon cannon, so I don't like to have more than 2 weapons in my ship. Store technology. I'm glad that we can do this now. This saves so many resources. And I have, let me double check that this should just be rocket launcher. Okay. So I want to build the extra tube thing. Okay, so unstable plasma. Four of those. store that. Alright, and that should be everything. I do want to clean up some of this though. Stick that in my... I can't stick that in my ship. We'll clear up this stuff. Okay. I'll just stick that extra indium in here. Oh, it's already done. I expect that to take longer. Alright, and grab a few things out here. I know those bobbleheads take up... I can't see my ship from in there, can I? Oh, come on. I know that they don't take much, but I can never... Okay, so ferrite dust, and carbon. Alright, it should be okay there. I just have like extra oddball stuff. What is this? Oh, that's my economy scanner. Move that over. I think I have one here. No, that's a teleport receiver. Alright, so you should be got more of this. Okay. You got so many wiring looms. Alright. Clear out that stuff. Alright, I already got more cadmium. I just have so much stuff. Move that over. Overflow of that stuff now. Which is kind of like a useless thing. Alright, move this down. Platinum. Let's just... I'm gonna burn off that cadmium too. I'm just gonna stick this in here for now. I have to remember to get more of that. Set those going. Let's pick up that stuff later. I just want to get it out of my inventory. I will need more oxygen. I just want to top that stuff out. Alright, and I'm going to be a little more pure. Alright. That still has time to go. Alright, I think I'm all set. Let's head up to the space station. And let's see. Double check, make sure I didn't miss any tech, and I'm good. Alright, bring in, I think Blessed is the one. Okay, I'm gonna have two here, then this one's kind of off on the side, which isn't ideal. It's not ideal, but I think I can make it work. Because in this one, because in this one, I'm gonna have two supercharged right here. I'll have that one. And I'm pretty sure the other ship had it up in the corner. So I'm just trying to get, yeah, it's way over here. And I know that this one isn't going to be supercharged. So I'm going to use Blessed. It's not as nice as the other one, but it doesn't have like the fancy light in the front and stuff. And also, I don't think it's black, it's like a dark gray. Yeah, it's like a gray color. But, go see what it unlocks for the 4th supercharged slot. Upgrade it. Upgrade class. Alright, there go all my nanites. You know, still got 9,000. Alright, so it did stick it up here. I figured it probably would. And the chances are, if I did that other ship, it would do, you know, a similar slot. So, I should have a supercharge right here. I believe it's right here or right here. So, that'd be the first thing I do is my, my augmentations. Yeah, almost did the freaking salvage thing. Apply augmentation. I'm gonna go here first. Okay, and that is my supercharge. So, apply another one. And I'm just gonna unlock that for now. Actually, I'll unlock a few of these. Alright, just back out. Alright, so I know that where those are now. Okay, so that's my launcher. This is my hyperdrive. No, this is my hyperdrive. What the heck's this? Pulse engine? I wish they would just give them regular freaking names. Yeah, pulse engine. Okay, that's my weapon. I have no idea what that thing does. Alright. So, hyperdrive's at 635. Actually, what was the pillar? Yeah, hyperdrive 101. So, actually, I want the Explorer, not the pillar. Okay, yeah, 120. So, big difference. Oh, blessed. Alright. So, what I'm gonna do is just move my hyperdrives right over to the ship. Yeah, that's the main thing I'm looking at. I'm not using it really for combat in this mode anyway, so... want to use my X-Class mods. What I want to do is just pick the highest ones. Okay, 300. Okay, 3. Okay, so the other one was only 301, so... Alright, so start dragging those over. And go with that one. How far up did that go? That went up quite a bit, actually. Okay. So yeah, use your high-class ones then. And just kind of build around it. Emerald, indium. Yeah, I'm just going to install all of them. I just want to get, you know, over 2,000 would be nice. 3,000 would be really nice. Okay, there we go. Now it's just playing around, trying to get the highest hyperdrive I can. Out of the way. Okay, so it doesn't really change that at all. It's just slightly there. That didn't change anything. All right. So, let's see. What does Polo give me? I think that was maneuverability. 488.4. Yep, maneuverability. So, let me just move this over. That was Polo. Nada. I don't think Nada does it. I think Nada's like your launch thruster. Oh, I think Artemis does something though. I don't see what Polo did. I don't think he does anything. Let's just store him for now. Artemis, okay. Go with Nada. Don't think I did anything either. 474. No, that didn't do anything. Store that one. I should have just done these in order. Atlas. Okay, Atlas. Wow, that was actually quite a bit. Install. My hyperdrive was 2004. It just jumped up to 2057. So definitely keep that one. Yeah, I'm trying not to go against anything that's got a mod in it. I don't know if these share anything. Let's build null. Okay, shield strength. Move that over. Alright. Here. That's 2, 4, 6. I think there's... Okay. That should be all of those. Okay, so I need my hyperdrive. So I'll leave that in there now. I'm not sure about the trails, though. I might just be wasting time trying to build these. I think they give you something, but I'm not sure. Let's just try them out. That one. Because they do get some type of bonus. Let me try to store that, see if anything changes. I didn't see anything change. Yeah, like I don't see... I don't want to use up a bunch of slots for this stuff if it's not going to really matter. I'm just going to stop while I'm ahead on those. It's going to feel weird to have my hyperdrive over here. Because it's completely the opposite of how I normally set up stuff. You know what, let's go shield there. I think Polo was shield. No, Polo was maneuverability. Okay, 198, 212, okay. So go back over here. Where are all my shields? Oh, right there. Transfer those. That's not very high. I gotta remember I am on permadeath too, so these values might be kind of low. It just went down. Alright, it's 300 now. Oh, there's also, isn't there another shield I got this. 7%, wow. Now it brings up a little. You know what, can I crank this hyperdrive up even more? Um, isn't there another hyperdrive? Yeah, I never put that in. Oh, it's just emergency warp. I don't think that really adds much of anything to it. Alright, where am I at? Right, 2057. It drops it. That makes sense. Alright. Okay, and instability. That's the one that gives me 30%, right? No. It's this one. Yep, that's the one I normally supercharge. So which one of these stupid things is my pulse drive? Alright, it's gonna be that. Might have to unlock another row. Alright, so I'm gonna supercharge that. Bring these over. Alright, pretty good maneuverability so far. Yeah, I'm gonna have to unlock another row. Oh boy. Efficiency boost. Okay, we're at 984. So move that one back. 984. Alright, I'm gonna have to. I didn't want to have to unlock another row of these, but I'm gonna run out of room. Oh, I got 27, so I can put 10 into it. Alright, now let's shuffle some of this around. Okay, so I know one of these gave me... Okay, maneuverability. There we go. Will this jump it up even more? Yep, alright. Oh, I think that will work for now. Pilot interface, I don't know if that actually does anything. Just stick it down there, it's in the way. What I want to do is make it so everything that I need to recharge I can view in this top view. Anti-gravity, boy. I might be able to... What is this thing? Is that my lift off? Okay, that's my lift in. Okay. So... I should be able to use those. Here. Alright, so that leaves me just the weapon. Again, I don't have a supercharge because my supercharge is all the way over there. I'm not going to be doing a lot of combat with this thing, so I think, yeah, it won't let me I have to put another weapon in before I can uninstall it. I might just leave it in here because I think I can get... I've never really used it, so I'm not sure how good it is. Okay, that's my scanners. Alright, let's get the infinite stuff put in. Resonator. Alright, let's see what I get for mods out of these. I'm gonna have to deal with whatever they are, so unfortunately. Okay, 4%, 2%. And that one is sucky. Alright. That one really sucks. I'll just have to make do with what I have, I guess. See if I can arrange any of these for better numbers. Percent damage. Yeah, numbers aren't even changing. Okay, I can just store it. I think that's what I normally do with that, but I will leave it in because I don't know if I'd be able to mine like you know, radiant shards and stuff. I don't know if I can with this thing. We'll just leave it in there. Oh yeah, my rockets. Typically my cleanup weapon. I have no idea what the hell this thing does. Just something to take up room, I guess. Is that gonna drop? Oh, that actually dropped my damage. Oh, it's because of my rockets. So my damage actually went up. And it doesn't leave me with very much room. I'm not going to need photon anymore. Put the economy scanner in. Teleport receiver. Put that over there. So it will leave me with a few slots. I think one of these was good for something. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave those two in, Null and Atlas. I know Polo. Polo is supposed to do something. Okay, I already got Polo. Alright. There are the trails you can put in, but I have no idea what they actually affect. So I'll get rid of those. Alright. These I'm just gonna stick in my inventory. Oh, put them in there. I'll put these back in my base. Actually, let me bring in that other ship. This one. Yeah, that's our. Oh, that's got a couple of ships. 70 to 19. That's too low. I'll just store some of this extra technology in here. What's this? Oh, another economy scanner. Just move those over. Just unpackage them, stick them in here for now, just in case I come back to this ship or something. Alright. Yeah, oh, you get an adjacency on that. Oh, alright. Let me restore those over here, I guess. Yeah, I never use that because I just instantly go to the Infinite. So let's bring that other ship in then. Of course, it's way up there. Put it down here for now. Kind of shift all these up. Why is there always going to be an odd slot? Alright, so I'll have one free slot there that I can use to check mods as they come in and out. Let's see what these will give me. That changed? That did change. Not by much. Yeah, I don't want to keep opening up more slots in tech. It did bring up the damage. I don't think that thing's going to be worth it, to be honest. I think I'm just going to skip it and go with the Infinite. That's what I always do, so... If I need Radiant Shards or whatever, I can just mine them by hand. That over here. Alright. I'll just leave those open for now. I know the trails are supposed to do something too, and I just don't see any point in putting them in, to be honest. Can I build a warp cell? No. Let's just build it. Should be able to build antimatter. Alright. See, all my stuff disappeared. I only have damage and hyperdrive showing now. I've had that bug before. Let me switch ships. Yeah, why am I not getting in? I don't get it. Alright, so 2057. See if this makes a difference. And yeah, it makes no difference. Oh, it did, actually. Underneath that, though. Huh, that's weird. This game does weird freaking stuff. Yeah, now all my stuff's showing up again. Alright. I think that's about the best I'm going to get out of this thing. And it's different because this is permadeath, so all your values are, you know, typically my shield would be much higher than 300. But actually at the same time, these shields are pretty garbage. So, only 26, 30, 30. Typically I have X class, and those go up to, I want to say like 40 or 35, something like that. So, and this one actually probably isn't really worth having, because all it does is take up room. I got a few extra slots to play with. What I want to do though is bring in that other interceptor because that has some of this stuff in it that I can use for fuel. I'll most likely end up just using the other stuff too, though. Bring in this ship for this other stuff. I don't think you can use pyrite and uranium in these, but I'm not totally sure. I don't use them enough to actually know. So I can use, yeah, I can use radiant shards or hypercores or, alright. Move some of this stuff over. I want to see how many shards it actually takes to fill that though. Oh, it only takes one shard. Alright. So that's not bad. So I actually don't really need to keep many of those on me. I'm going to be using hypercores for the most part anyway. But it'd be nice to have a few in here. Oh yeah, just keep a stack on me. Actually, I'd probably keep 2 stacks on me. Because I'm going to be doing a bunch of warping around. Keep a couple of those. Shield is still going to be sodium nitrate. Alright, so that's not a big difference. Alright, my lifting is going to be different though. That will take shards. So launch gel isn't going to help me. Tritium or radiant shards for... That's where it's going to suck. Alright. So I'm going to be... I will need some radiant shards for my pulse engine. That sucks. Well, shards are easy to come by too. I thought I could use mirrors in this thing too. Okay. So, yeah, sadly there's no pirate stations, so tritium might be a little more difficult to run into. Alright, so let me bring that other ship. At least they make it so you can move these things around without burning up launch fuel or anything. We'll just keep this stuff in here. Oh, I wanted to put that in the other ship, not this one. This is all other crap. My god, I got stuff everywhere, don't I? Right. Clear some of this out. Holy crap. There's just so much stuff everywhere. I'm trying to remember what I want to move and what I don't want to move. And oh, I can't install that. I'll have to put that back in my base. Get this uranium out of there. And pyrite. Sweet, bring that over. Put that in the other interceptor. Too bad, I wanted to use this one, it looks cooler. For some reason black makes everything look more badass. So, move all these over. Should I move that launcher? I'll just move it into this one. And move that, move that. Alright. I'll go back to the ship I plan on using. Alright. I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. So I'm going to do a quick save. Now I got Polo staring at me every time I get in and out of my ship. Alright, and upgrade. Flight augmentations. Alright. Get this stuff installed. Actually, I can probably keep these right up here. That way I know how many I have. Like, I don't know how expensive it's going to be to fly this thing, so I like to have a little bit extra. Pilot interface, I don't even... Just something taking up room. I hate it when games do this. I just want to delete it, you know. Alright. So, I guess that's gonna do it for that. Luckily, I gotta start hitting more space stations when I warp around, because I've actually been getting quite a few of the augmentations, so it probably won't take too long to get this thing up. It's already at 63 slots, so that'll be good. Get for a little test run here. Knife really doesn't feel all that great. I'm not a big fan of the cockpit. Just because I'm not used to it yet. Doesn't seem too bad. Be nice if had some better upgrades in it though. Alright, do a quick bolts too. Alright, so pulse drive doesn't seem too bad. Maneuvering's a little weird. I'm just not used to it yet. Alright, go over... Oh crap, I've actually got to jump off in like 15 minutes. Is there anything that I have to go back to my base? I don't think so. Go take a look, see if I can find a couple hot spots for that Stasis device. See if I can get one of the planets done. You know, that was my plan tomorrow, is probably hop over and start getting my hot spots picked out and start building Stasis device for him this week. So I have a feeling I'm forgetting something, and I don't know what the heck it is. Alright, I got some extra tritium now, too, so I can... So I'll have that. I don't know what to do with all this extra space. Feels weird. Yeah, I'm just not used to flying these ships, so I don't know how they're gonna act. Alright, and I don't know why I'm getting all these visual issues either. Alright. So as you see, I did 3-planet system, a 4-planet system. A 4-base system. So yeah, what I'm trying to do is be able to only need three planets to use. So I ran into this one. It's got a nice purple planet. It's got a sandworm and everything. So head over to that system, I guess. Yeah, I don't know if I'll find any hot spots right away or not, so I'm gonna, I think, head over to that winter planet real quick and see what I can find. I need whatever the is it radon I think, and dioxide, and that will get me started. So I'll be looking for 2 resources on each planet, and the lush planet I also have to find cobalt on. Cobalt and oxygen. So, it's going to be a lot of areas. I'm going to say it should spawn in every time I warp in. So, I'm just going to call my ship right off the... Try to fly out of here. Yeah, not a huge fan of the ship, but it'll do the job, I guess. I don't know how far away that frozen planet is, but the frozen planet also had life forms on it, so. Alright, that's the activated planet. That's the only one that's going to be kind of a pain, but it shouldn't be too bad. I know how to get around now, yeah, on those extreme worlds. Alright, that's going to be my winter. Alright, we'll head down there. Yeah, I don't have there, I get like 10-15 minutes before I get a jump off, so I doubt I'll find hotspots that quick, but maybe I can run around and grab some of the animals, and I'll end up saving here too. That way next stream I'll just pick up right on this planet. What I might do actually is break the surface here and scan for a trade post, unless I can find a building right away. Probably ain't gonna happen. But this is a mellow, like you know, almost. It has storms, but they're not like bad or anything. It's not like a super cold planet or anything. I'd rather stay with an actual building, not a shelter. Stay going in one direction. Alright. Boy, this cockpit view is Gonna take some getting used to. I'm used to having so much more visible. Alright. Let's see, grab some life forms. It's nice to see animals. Alright, so start collecting nanites all over again. Oh. No machinery at this one. Yeah, I think there are 7 life forms here. Yeah. Okay, ground. Only 2 are underground, they're both rare too. So that'd be a challenge. Yeah, but it's a snowy planet. So should have pretty decent weather. Alright, let's see if there's... We do have a gas. Creature. Let's see what this is. I'm pretty sure it's going to be radon and dioxide I need here. Yeah, I think snowy planets are probably my favorite non-lush to explore. I got radon right off the bat, so... And again, I don't have to worry about what class these are. It's not going to matter. You know, higher class is always better, but it's not a big deal. Alright, we got A class right over here. And when possible, I want to try to get an electric hotspot too, because I'm going to have to build either 15 or 14 biodomes at each of these locations. I want to try to avoid using a bunch of batteries, solar panels. And typically I start with my mineral first, because every planet has copper on it, so you want to try to eliminate copper as soon as possible. Now that I said that, this is probably going to be copper. It's dioxide. We got extremely lucky very quickly. It's normally not that fast. Now, power. Now the challenge begins. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna head back to that other hotspot. Scan him. Okay. I'm gonna head back in this direction. Try to get kind of in between them. Then start looking around for electric. How far away is that? 200. Alright. Okay. We do have electric here. so that's a good sign. And what I'll do is when I get this, like a mini T-Rex. Look at the head on that guy. His head's bigger than his body. Alright, let me go find this electric, because I gotta go. Alright, this way. I'm probably going to have to stretch my boundaries a little bit here. It's not surprising at all, but it's better than having to build a bunch of solar panels and batteries to power everything. Because I'll get all my beacons in place, and then tomorrow when I jump on, I'll figure out where to put the base. I'll probably build the extractors, get those in place, and then come back later on to put the actual farm together. It never goes this fast. You happen to land at a really good spot, so. Alright, so here's our electric. So if I look in comparison to where these other ones are, you got 800 units, just shy of 700, so. I'm not going to toss down a base yet, but I'm going to bring my ship into where I think the general area is going to be. How far away is that? 170. It's probably going to be somewhere in here. Alright, so that gives me a little bit to stretch through. That's a little bit. That's a little bit more than I like, but shouldn't be too big of an issue. So I'm just going to bring my ship in here, make a save, and then call it a night. Yeah, and I'll pick up it's probably going to be tomorrow morning or afternoon. And, because typically I like to just get the, you know, the hotspots all laid out, and then I start to actually build. It's like, that's how I'd like to do it typically. So this planet's gonna be dioxide radon, and then it's gonna also have a, oh god, what do they call it? Can't think of the building part. Can't think of the building part. Not lubricant. What the heck is it? It's not circuit board. Living glass. It's going to be a living glass farm. So I'll have to get all the plants together for that. Luckily, I have everything I need, so it shouldn't be too bad. So I'll be doing a living glass farm on one planet and a circuit board farm on the other, and pretty much the superconductor and the cryo pump are going to be built off of condensed carbon and the different gases. But that's going to be it. The hot planet is going to have sulfurine and what else am I looking for? Sulfurine, and there's another thing I need to get there, and I can't think of it right now. But I think that's gonna do it for me tonight, guys. I appreciate everybody swinging in, and I will see you next time. Take care.